now.
We
First
are.
ever live podcast with me and JR. We're going to be going over Survivor Series. So it usually takes about, I don't know, 2 minutes for people to
Yeah.
start coming in on these things. So can you see the view count up there, JR?
So far it's 0.
Yeah, it's there. Okay. So we should be able to see some people come in. I trust my channel's algorithm with this. It's not something I do often, but if not, hell, I'll be speechless. It'll be we got one person live.
We got one.
We got one. What's going on? And a like already. So yeah, we're
Oh.
gonna be going over Survivor Series. What's going on? Official thing. Can you see the chat, everybody? Here we go.
Yeah.
And thank you, Angelo, for being a fan. What we doing? We going live for y'all right now.
Absolutely.
There's definitely obviously
Absolutely.
more than one person in here. No fucking way. Look at the people are marking out right now.
I like it.
We're gonna be doing this more
Look at
often
that.
for you guys.
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely. Because you and I also have a very different view on some of the things that go on in the WWE world.
Yeah.
So this is pretty cool.
Were you guys in here right now? We're in for a treat. This is our first podcast together. We're diving right in Survivor Series. JR, let's kick
Absolutely.
it off. What are your thoughts on this PLE coming up?
Dude, I'll tell you one thing I really am excited about is this freaking War Games thing. This is my first year kind of back following a lot of the WWE stuff, so I didn't remember a lot of these things. But so, dude, when they started this War Games thing, I was like, oh,
Okay.
And then later, Ripley, Rhea freaking Ripley, mommy hops into the thing and screams the same thing. I'm like, this is freaking unreal. Like, I'm so excited for that stuff.
So are you more pumped for the women's match or the men's match?
So I'm pumped for the women's match because I love all the folks in there on the girl side, but I also like the guy. I like the guy stuff too. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of these newer guys.
Gotcha.
They got some great villains in this, or heels, as you like to say. The Vision, once they got rid of Seth Jack Wad Rollins, and they put some actual bad boys up in there. Like,
so hold on, you're not a Rollins fan.
No, never.
Wow.
Whoa. No, the face stomp crap. Him and his wife. I don't like either of them. I think they're both garbage characters.
Okay, fair enough. I'm
a Rollins. I'm sure, because
fan.
all these fans out there, whoa.
I am a Rollins fan, so
I see that.
But we'll save that conversation for another day.
Right. You're also a huge OTC guy, and I think he's meh.
I am. So wait a minute. So we got Fabian Valdez 8316 in the chat says his predictions are Team AJ Lee
wants Seth to come back.
Yep, Team AJ Lee, Stephanie, Johnson, Roman. Very good predictions. I'd say you're going. I'd say you're gonna go 3 for 4 on that one because Team Roman's not winning, Fabian. I'm going to tell you right now.
There's no way.
If you watch,
when you throw Brock Lesnar and the Vision in the mix, like that's at least some villains I can freaking root for, man.
So that's going to be my first spoiler in the match I'm looking forward to most, and that is men's War Games. I can't help to be a Brock Lesnar mark. I can't help to be a Roman Reigns mark. They're two of the best to ever do it. If you ask me, Brock Lesnar is one of the absolute greatest of all time, and so is Roman Reigns. So anytime these two are in the ring together, it's going to be a viral Kodak moment. We'll vlog the shit out of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, I'll tell you what, though. I got to stop you, though. Like, how can you say Reigns is a GOAT as opposed to, like, John Cena? John Cena's the freaking man.
No, ask John Cena. I want you to do some research in your free time.
Apparently, I'm going to have to.
Or look up who John Cena says the greatest of all time is. I want you to look up.
He's humble.
No. I want you to look up the name that I think you'll be pleasantly surprised whenever you get a minute. We got tons of. Let's interact with some of these fans in the chat right now. I'm a biggest fan. I love you. Thank you for tuning in.
Elliot, excellent. Fabian Valdez, favorite Survivor Series moment. What's your favorite Survivor Series
of all
moment?
time? My favorite Survivor Series moment, I was always a mark of Survivor Series. I'd honestly say one that's stuck in my brain is 98 Survivor Series when they did the tournament. and Mankind was like almost Vince's like lapdog all the way up to the main event, and they swerved us, and then Rock ended up joining the corporation and winning the title. That's up there. And then low key when Sting debuted in WWE. I mean, those are my top two that I remember watching that really stuck with home. There's other good memorable mentions with like Survivor Series 2000, I believe it was 2004, where Austin ended up getting retired his like general manager. It was in Dallas, Texas. I want to say it was 03, maybe. Yeah, maybe it was 03. He lost his thing. It was like a 5-on-5 match where team like Eric Bischoff went against Team Austin. It was 03. And then we saw Randy Orton's like big push starting to come to fruition in that. But
yeah.
What about you? Do you have any from
my favorite? So I am a huge Cena fan.
Okay.
Like I've been a Cena fan for years, even though I thought he was kind of goofy with the rapping and stuff.
Yep.
Like, but you know, I'm a New England guy. He's a New England guy. You're a New England guy, aren't you? Like,
I'm a Florida guy now.
Yeah, yeah.
I am.
Come on, don't be retarded here.
What's going on?
No, he like similar stomping grounds. I used to go to these tournaments up at Springfield back in the day when I was when I was a gymnast.
Okay.
Many pounds ago. 10 years ago. But dude, so when John Cena came back unexpectedly with after the torn pectoral.
Yes.
That was freaking epic.
Back.
And he just clears everybody out the fucking ring.
Okay, so now that we're on John Cena, why don't we got almost 500 people in here right now. That's
Holy
what's going
on.
It's bouncing around. I think it's glitchy, but it feels like that's the real number. I'm sure it'll go away, but that's good. Thank you all for tuning in. But now that we're on Cena and we're talking
Angelo says that Cody is his favorite.
Okay. Shout out to Cody Rhodes.
According to his research, that's what Cena thinks. It's Cody. Yeah.
So Angelo, we want to thank you for watching and tuning in. We'll get on Cody Rhodes, but we're just talking about Cena real quick, and let's get into Dominic. Dominic versus Cena IC title. I'm going to tell you all right now with spoiler. If you don't want to know it, get the hell off the vlog right now because we're going to hit you with it hard and heavy. It is Liv Morgan's return. That's right. She's going to come back, and she's going to end up helping Dominic win the Intercontinental Championship off Cena.
You think so, for real?
All day, every day.
See, I was thinking it was going to be like a Grande Americano type deal.
Okay.
No. I thought it was going to be like Grande and his people come and help because
no.
They're planting seeds for WrestleMania. I would love to see Judgment Day get like ripped apart. I think they set that up beautifully. There's a lot of conflict in there.
What's going on, everybody? I want to take another second. Just thank you all for tuning into these vlogs each and every week. I mean, I would have never expected that this channel is going to keep growing and get to where it's at. You know, you all could have just laughed and never subscribed, but we're growing. And man, I'll tell you, I'm just shocked. My bad to go off script there for a minute. I'm just, seeing people in the comments. I don't really go live.
Dude, it's great. This is really cool. I love this, and I love seeing your success in this stuff, man.
This is wild, though, and we got people like they love the vlogs. But anyway, back to Survivor Series.
Yeah,
Liv Morgan, she's gonna screw Cena over, and then that's gonna be a big pop because Paul Heyman himself said that this is like the basically promo, the pre-promotion for WrestleMania, and we're gonna get a good glimpse of what the Mania card's gonna be and what it's gonna look like. Liv Morgan, she's coming back. That's another spoiler I'm dropping right now. Those are two that I've given. If you're paying attention, that's two already. But what do you think? You think Cena's gonna really retain and then what? Drop it to Gunther? And
see, I would almost, as much as I hate Mysterio, I would rather he have it than Gunther because at least Mysterio is a great heel.
Okay.
And like his character, it's a little too Jerry Springer for my taste, but
I like that.
Like, dude, I'm watching it with my son the other day, and he's like, "Wait, so
that's a good poll. What belt does OTC go for next?" Yep. I'm listening.
So he's like, what's the relation with Dominic and Rey Mysterio? Because Rey Mysterio's his favorite character ever since he was a little kid.
Absolutely.
But I'm like, so if I understand it correctly, he kept Rey Mysterio's name, but his mom had a thing with Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. You talking about the whole storyline when Dominic was a kid, they had the custody ladder match. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff on there. I'm listening to you. I'm multitasking. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. But the last thing I want to do is just like completely take over anything. So no, I freaking so I think at least he's a good enough bad guy. Even though I don't think he should have it, I definitely don't want Gunther to have it. I would love if Gunther just disappeared altogether. I think he's a garbage character. I don't think he should be in it at all. Okay. He's not an impressive looking individual or anything. Like,
so let's ask the chat real quick. What y'all thinking about Gunther? Is Gunther goated or nah? We gotta have this because I think Gunther is in the ring one of the best they have right now. But his character, I can say, it's. I agree with JR with the character, but when it comes to him as a in ring like performer, he's like one of the best to do it. He is. I loved watching him in the ring, and we're gonna spin off real quick and go over Goldberg and Gunther because I know you want to talk about this. This could be a whole show. Is anyone listening to this? Can anyone drop their thoughts on Gunther? I see bring Page back. I want to hear if anyone has anything to say with Gunther. And Gunther is top tier performer. There we go.
I got James. I'm with you, brother. He goes. He says he's all
someone
right.
said, I have no idea what we're talking about. I'm going to disagree.
Who are you disagreeing with, though? With me or with Matt?
Yeah. I think he's just
that's the important thing because we're both strong-willed New Englanders. So, like, we got to know who was right here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's not going to go, yeah.
I agree, James. Thank you.
Yeah. He retired Goldberg and
which is so bullshit. That's such bull, man. That is such freaking bull, man. Like even on Goldberg's YouTubes where he was out golfing and that one guy was like picking a fight with him and Goldberg like picks him up by his belt and just like chucks him into the freaking water. Dude, Gunther is a freaking sack.
Somebody said we're gay. Yes, we are very happy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your positive vibes. You must be having a great night.
I'll tell you, if he knew what people knew.
Hold on. Let me just say something real quick. My bad. He must be having a real great night to find himself in my podcast of all places. Like to come in here and try to insult us. You know what, man? God bless you, brother. Happy Thanksgiving. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Gunther was never a go. You're saying he's going to retire Cena. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's retiring Cena. You know that. You do know that, right?
Well, I mean, that's his final match. Like, so I don't necessarily think that but
he's retiring your GOAT. He's retiring your GOAT.
Yeah. I would have like if it was going to be anybody to beat Goldberg like that, the way that Cena got beat, it would be Brock Lesnar. At least that would be an honorable death kind of thing.
I can think of Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, CM Punk. I can think of a big list of guys.
Randy Orton would be good too, man.
They were the biggest things of the biggest pillars of their time. I don't think Gunther's the guy who I would choose to retire Cena, but I'm not running the company.
That's what I'm saying. Like Gunther didn't even didn't deserve to be even in the same ring as Goldberg.
No, I don't think he did in that moment either in Atlanta. I think they could have done more with that, but I do like Gunther.
Yeah, it was a very poor match in general too. Like he shouldn't have been annihilated in that respect, but also like neither of them really put as good of a showing as I would have liked.
I will say though, there has been a lot of stuff with him, man. He's supposedly going to be retiring Cena, and then apparently eventually the Brock Lesnar Gunther thing is going to be going on. And
if I'll tell you what, if they did that, I would walk away from WWE. If Gunther retires Brock Lesnar, please.
I don't know if he's going to retire him, but
Gunther couldn't retire Liv Morgan.
They're going to have a match. Well, he did. He technically did. He got Goldberg.
I know.
And he's coming for Cena. Because we all know that WWE, even though what we want is LA Knight, Cena. That's what we want. Is Paul Levesque listening? He says he is. I mean, there was a time where they were chanting, "We want Cross" outside of an event not too long ago. And he said,
Yeah.
"We gave you Brock." And
Yeah.
they wanted Killer Cross, not Brock Lesnar. So
Yeah.
I don't know if he's truly listening, but I mean, he has the power. We'll see what he does, man. I don't know.
Pamela Lee says Randy should have been in the tournament. I
Oh,
agree.
absolutely.
I agree.
Hell yeah.
There's a couple
Why
of folks
wasn't
that.
he?
Yeah. You know who else would have been good that I hated, but I loved him as a heel was the freaking Miz.
Yes. Miz was in the tournament. I got a spoiler for everybody for SmackDown. Miz re-enters the tournament because she just got
after the injury.
Yeah, Miz is the one who re-enters.
Oh, see, now that would be great.
It's
I
already.
would love.
I have the clips, but out of respect for WWE, I'm not dropping them until SmackDown.
Right.
You know. But yeah,
Fair.
so another spoiler for you guys. Miz, and guess what? He loses. LA Knight advances in the tournament. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah,
okay.
now Miz,
LA Knight for a second. I've got a question about that because it seems like LA Knight just copied The Rock's MO. He's just the white version.
So if you got The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin and they had a baby, that baby would be LA Knight. Because instead of what, he goes, yeah, he's got the best. Blunt force trauma is awfully similar to the Stone Cold Stunner, except he lands forward.
His
time
leg drop, is that the leg drop that he does off the top rope?
The elbow? You talking? Or
it's the elbow. Like,
but Austin used to do the double elbow, the little thing.
Yeah.
LA Knight.
It's disappointing. I feel like he should be doing better than just LA Knight, and then just drops it. Like, come on.
No, but you know what? He's one of the better ones on the roster right now. I want to see them do more with him. Yeah, I'm going to Survivor Series. Wyatt Harris 7807. Expect a hell of a vlog. I'm gonna do what I can do to get y'all the best highlights, clips, content, and see what we do.
And we're gonna talk about it afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'm gonna be upset about a few things.
Yeah, we're gonna do another post show. And talk about it. Maybe that night, maybe the next morning, but we'll be bringing you some more input on the show after it happens. What's so awesome? Why maybe I'll bump into you inside the arena.
Hell yeah!
I'll watch it when I don't catch it on TV, Matt. I hear you. So we went over Dominic Cena. You think Cena's winning that or no? Do you know Dominic?
I want Cena to win it because it's so silly.
I know you want him to win, but you know Dominic's walking back out. Yeah, they worked the gig.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, and
I'm sure.
Okay. All right. So we got Cena. We got, like I said, the women's war games. It's definitely the female babyface team's going to win there.
Oh, thank goodness. Because let me tell you, I cannot stand the Kabuki Warriors and that whole thing.
No, I can't either.
Dude, she's like Karen, just the Asian equivalent.
No,
like she's not impressive to me at all.
Listen, I love all those female competitors, like individually. Alexa Bliss. I like Asuka. So Asuka's a beast.
Yeah, I don't like her.
Kairi Sane, I can say that she's been involved with some like sloppy wrestling tactics recently, which resulted in injury. I don't want to say she was the one who hurt Morgan, but she was the one who was in the ring with Liv Morgan when Liv Morgan got hurt. So however you take that. And then there Zoe Stark happened to ring with Kairi Sane as well. I mean, man, she's been coincidentally there. Hold on, what's that? Someone saying, "Oh, you guys, wrestling is choreographed." Yes, it's fake. Really? I didn't know that.
Is it?
Old Texas Tech man 9144.
Well, that's like that's like saying Santa Claus ain't real. Like, dude, what are you talking about? Come on.
Yeah.
Of course it's real.
Yeah. Listen, wrestling's not fake.
Dude, I would have loved to have seen Solo Sikoa be in that. Like, I feel bad that he just doesn't seem to have like the following like a lot of the others.
He does. I don't know. Solo Sikoa is somebody who came in with a lot of steam, and he's just been kind of stagnant. I'm a big Solo fan, but I'd like to see them do more with him. He's become a comedy act, and he came in as an enforcer. at first.
Yeah.
So.
And then that Tuamanga, what the giant that's with him?
Tonga, yeah.
Yes, Tonga. Thank you.
Yeah.
That dude, that's a scary freaking dude. That's a guy I think could be a main character if he got rid of the mask and had some personality.
I agree here with A. Delaire. There's too many family members. They all can't get over. There is. I mean, there is, man.
It is true.
Funny Poopy says hi. What's going on, Funny Poopy?
I like it.
Yeah, I like
that
the interaction.
True, dude.
Getting a lot of comments, and I wouldn't even know. I've done a couple live streams in the past, but I mean, I've done maybe 3 in the past year. So, and then to see all the comments and things people coming in and supporting, who knows what this can lead and bring more traction to the channel. It seems like people are liking it.
Heck yeah.
Maybe we can get some people hitting that donation button, huh?
There you go.
Help fund. You guys like what you see? Help fund on the journey, huh?
Yeah. I like it. Next thing you know, you're going to start going all full Rogan and being like, this podcast is sponsored by such and such. And this is great.
That would be cool. That would be
right.
I just created a TikTok today, finally, for the first time. I'm like, yo, I want 1 million followers on TikTok now. Yeah, for real.
Nice.
That's the next goal. But
I feel like you should get sponsored by the beef company. Let me tell you guys, I don't know if you know this, but the steaks that this guy orders, it's half of a cow on a plate. I've never been so proud.
I do love a good steak, It seems like there's a big audience in here just bouncing around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's a lot of comments, a lot of interaction with the fans.
Absolutely.
I didn't know what we were getting into, but it seems pretty good. So we already made ourselves through the women's match. We went over Cena. We went over what else is on the card that people
Dude, I want to talk about Nikki Bella and how she switched to heel.
Okay.
And against Stephanie Vaquer, which I think she's gonna be there for a while. She's incredible.
Stephanie Vaquer?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's incredible.
La Primera.
She's something special. Devil's kiss and all. But here's the thing. Nikki Bella's taking another L, you thinking?
I would hope so.
Heel Nikki Bella who just turned heel. You got Steph Vaquer, who was kind of like an interim champion. I love Steph.
Yeah.
She kind of came in the scene though, and Naomi had the pregnancy thing. They didn't they know what they were.
Let me
go. Roll.
She earned it in freaking Perth, man. She earned that shit.
Great. She's great. Bonjour. Yeah. Bonjour, Nasbaz.
Bonjour. Comment ça va, Frank?
All right, we got someone from either French or French Canadian in the house. That's what's up. But no, yeah. So Stephanie, I'm ready for it, but I also wouldn't mind seeing Nikki get her heel run. She's got a lot of heat right now. Why not pull the trigger on her? Stephanie's baby face is a safe play. It'll always be there. She can get the title back. I'd like to see a twist here. I think they can do more with Nikki. A lot more with Nikki, because after Steph beats Nikki, where does she go from there? Who is she going to feud with? It's all baby faces.
That's true.
It's all baby faces.
No. She's got who's the giant girl on New Day? Not New Day. The Judgment Day.
Who's the new girl on the Judgment
Day? No, the big girl, the tall girl.
Oh, Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel. Yeah. Raquel, I would love to see a feud with that. Another unpopular opinion, I think her tag team partner is garbage.
Roxanne Perez.
Yeah, I think she's terrible.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Maxine Dupree. Okay, well, Maxine's a baby face, so so she probably won't go after Steph right away or anytime in the near future. But no, I'm trying to think. You're right. Roxanne Perez is another potential person who could feud with Steph. But that's it. It's a very limited set. You give Nikki the belt. You could do Nikki versus Rhea. You know what I mean? That's that's a big program. You could do Nikki versus Charlotte. You could do Nikki. Nikki's more of a premier name. She had the Total Bella show and all that. Cody,
I would love to see her sister come back as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if we were going to go that way.
It was teased. It could happen. I don't know. But I like Nikki. I don't know if she's gonna win the belt though on thing. I think if it happens, it'll happen at a later date. Steph just got it, so I'm gonna go with Stephanie as my pick.
Yeah.
And
so
then
I'm curious, like just throwing this one out there. Why do you think Rhea just never seems to be able to close in on the belt?
She's had it
as of late.
She's already had it. She already went through the phase where she was in her championship phase now.
Yeah.
They all go through that phase where the belt's like their thing for a while, and then all of a sudden, they're bigger than the belt. Rhea doesn't need.
I would love to see her and Io take over the tag team belts.
Yeah, that would be cool for a little bit. That tag women's division's choppy. It's sketchy,
and
it's spooky, it's sleazy. And if you're watching right now, don't forget to like, and subscribe.
Absolutely.
My bad for the plug real quick, but keep it rolling.
No worries, man. Hey, I would love to have a couple people hop on over to mine as well if that's something that you don't mind me throwing out there. The Just Cruising podcast, we're really more of a niche market, shall we say?
Yeah, check it out.
It's definitely some great conversations and a lot of laughs.
Check my guy out. And we're gonna be doing more of these, so slowly check him out, and I promise you won't be disappointed.
Absolutely.
Like what you see.
It's not Kairi Sane's fault that Liv landed wrong on her arm. Same goes for Zoe Stark.
I like it.
I always enjoyed your videos, Matt. Now your friend is such an idiot.
Oh, there we go. You're getting some heel heat. Right. You're getting heel heat. He's getting heel heat.
Damn. Look, Kairi didn't mean to hurt anyone, but I didn't make any of those accusations. I didn't make any of those accusations.
I like it though. One of us is gonna be the heater, okay?
That's fine. This is your world. I'm just living in it.
Yeah, no, you're the heater here.
Sure, go for it.
Apricado says shut up.
I'm guessing that's to me.
I don't know. He could be talking to me too. That's the beauty of this thing. We'll never know.
Yeah.
No, he said sorry. He's just trolling us. You guys are playing with our emotions here.
Yeah.
Hold on. Do you think we get returns or turns at Survivor Series? Yes, we get Liv Morgan's return. I will listen. This is my prediction, big time. My big prediction. Bet the house on it. Bet the crib on it. Liv Morgan's coming back. And the turn, if we are going to get a turn, we're either going to get Matt, biggest fan from India. There you go. Thank you for watching. The biggest turn that we're going to get is, I see someone said Logan Paul turn. I don't know about Logan Paul. We're either going to get the Jey Uso one, which has been teased for a while, because I think that that team's winning. But what would be a crazy twist would be a Braun Breaker, Brock Lesnar turn, where now because if you look, he put the cowboy hat on him when he slipped, which was awesome, by the way, when Brock slipped. But he little brothers him and puts the cowboy hat on him.
Yeah.
And then someone like Braun Breaker, he doesn't take kindly to that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So it would be cool to see Braun spare Brock in the cage, because everyone will know that WrestleMania is going to have those two going one-on-one, because they're going to be building your WrestleMania main event. At Survivor Series. It's already been teased and talked about in the dirt sheets that they're going to be, and Heyman said it. Do you think Seth Rollins will return after the end of Survivor Series War Games? No. Seth Rollins is going to be going, you guys are awesome. I always love your streams. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Do you think Rollins will return? Back to Rollins. No, Rollins, you're not going to see Rollins until WrestleMania time. Rollins is back he's going to show up at the end of WrestleMania, and he's going to get his whatever moment, his redemption, his return, whatever he's doing.
What would be the move for Rollins? Just to throw that out there, since they kicked him out of the division.
The move is that he comes right after Braun Breaker, and he feuds with Braun Breaker for a while, because that was the one who really got the most from him.
Right. Yeah. I don't see I don't see where he fits in. Is he just going to be like a independent? basically from there for a while? Like, is he gonna find a new crew? Like,
That's a really good question.
Wyatt has a good question too. Do you think Charlotte or Alexa turn at Survivor Series?
No, the women's match is going to be clean. That's
Yeah,
going to be the first match on the card. And it's going to start everyone off to a baby face pop. The women's are going to all celebrate after. We. There's no
yeah,
story there for the Kabuki Warriors and Nia Jackson thing to win. You think
yeah.
Rhea, Charlotte, Alexa, like all their top stars are going to get buried in the opening match for no reason? No. We're going to get the heels closing the night off, though. We might get it because Jay turns rogue. We might get Jimmy turning rogue.
Interesting.
It might be a new member of the Vision. Austin Theory was rumored to join. There's going to be some stuff. It could be anything. I could see Jey Uso though being the one to turn. His act is kind of stale at this point.
Yeah. I see.
No,
I was hoping the Usos were going to go back towards the tag team stuff again.
I hope so too because the tag division is weak. First of
Yes,
all, like I
love
lost
AJ
track of
Styles. Don't get me
who's-
wrong, but him and Dragon Lee as
Yeah.
the tag. No.
This like the Kevin Owens return at Survivor Series, and I mean, dude, I would not want to rule that out. That could be.
Yeah.
That could be. I know he's been in the gym, working out. There's been memes and stories and stuff of him returning. So you never know. I agree with you guys. I think Braun Breaker is going to turn unless. Yeah, I'm thinking that would be the big twist when everyone's thinking Jay's twisting, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Breaker just spares the hell out of Brock and leaves, and Heyman's confused, and no one knows what's going on. So I guess yeah. Wow, this thing's saying there's like 600 some odd people in here right now, but
I love it.
It's bouncing. It just bouncing.
Yeah.
Guys just keep bouncing all over the place. It's great.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button.
Yeah,
too,
like,
please.
subscribe, like the video and subscribe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this would be cool. I'm wondering if I could do like a sports podcast on here sometime too. Who knows what this can turn into? I've always, give my sports betting picks and all that fun stuff.
Right?
That's it.
Dude, I'll throw my kid on here with you.
Yeah.
He's the only reason I'm doing as good as I am in my freaking fantasy team. My son is all about that shit.
Yeah. And this is cool, man. And then remember that wrestling league you were talking about, that mixed hybrid thing? That would be cool. Like we go live streams and we, you know what I mean, can go like that.
Real American freestyle is what it's called.
Yeah. That's a whole like another can of worms. Like we can use the platform to help bring eyes on the product.
Yeah.
Match you to men's war game. Yeah. Men's war games, Wyatt. We talked about that. What's going on with Logan Paul? They left him out to dry. Yeah,
what was that? I was watching your video on that.
That was off air, so.
Gotcha.
Drew McIntyre should win the title. He should, but he's not anytime soon. Matt, who's your favorite male and female on the current roster or are we talking all-time Lola? Current roster right now, I'd have to say Randy Orton and Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Possible Liv Morgan return, most definitely. I'd bet on that, Byron, in the Cena match. The odds, I'd bet on that if you had a chance to, that Liv Morgan would.
Yeah.
Said hi, if they return, who do you think it'll be? It's Liv. That's the big pop. They're not going to have too many returns because it'll take away from hers.
Yeah.
Smart, will there be tension between Reigns and Cody and Punk in War Games? No, there will not be much tension.
They did set it up for that, though, at the beginning of Raw.
They did. It's not going to be bad tension, though. But the heels, I expect the heels to win.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
Knight should have been in the War Games match instead of Cody. I mean, I can see where you think that, but I mean,
I don't agree.
You don't agree at all?
I don't agree that LA Knight should be in the War Games match instead of Cody. I love the idea of Cody Rhodes being on the team. He's the champion. You know, you want to put the Vision over. You want to make this seem like a big deal. You take your top two champions, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. You throw them in there with your top guy, Roman Reigns, and then your top tag team, pretty much the Usos, and then you have them go against this upcoming group, the Vision. There's no one else to put in. LA Knight he would only be able to take the pin in a match like this.
Yeah.
As great as he is. I don't agree. Braun is not happy. I'm back. Thank you for being back. Cody equals snooze fest. That's what they've been saying lately. His latest run has been down. Both belts not being in contention is dumb. Gail, that's a good opinion.
Yeah.
Lesnar's
but would they have put both belts in contention for a War Games? That doesn't.
No, but usually
like
Survivor Series, they don't ever put the belts up. They usually have a champion versus champion in past years, but no titles are actually on the line. I am excited for Thanksgiving. Let's say that too. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Absolutely.
People be thankful, be grateful for what let's make this next coming year a good one. And 2026, enjoy our Christmas and lock in. Holiday season's beginning. St. Louis SmackDown. I did not know that, but awesome.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Vlog Warriors, real Vlog Warriors. Happy Thanksgiving. So what else?
Yeah.
So we went over War Games. We went over any predictions, any spoilers. Yeah. We'll wrap this thing up soon. I want to know, anyone else have any other things they want to talk about? Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy upcoming birthday.
What a vlog.
Yes. Thank you.
When does Chris Jericho return? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Who would win the 26th Royal Rumble? Hold on. So let's go over Jericho first. Jericho will return, I'm going to say, at the Royal Rumble this year.
You think so?
Who's going to win the Rumble? Obviously, it's Roman Reigns, and no one's going to know what champion he's going to pick. Come on, guys.
Oh, for God's sake.
Not rocket science. Cena will not do double duty. Cena will be done by Dominic, and he'll be done for the night. I love you too, Max's Spinall. Thank you for watching. Are you attending Saudi event? That is up in the air right now. Will Breaker change his name to the Steiner name? No. I don't think Triple H likes the Steiner name. I don't think he has he's always had this vendetta with the Steiners, it seems like, and I don't know. I don't see
it. Man, that was one of my favorite tag teams back when I was a little kid, man. The Steiner the Steiners.
Yeah. They were awesome.
Because that was was it Rick or Scott that wore the freaking the headgear?
Rick,
yeah.
Yeah. I think they both wore the headgear.
No, because one of them had the long hair and they didn't wear it, but they had the singlets.
Yeah. Rick was definitely the one with the headgear, though.
Yeah.
All day. CM Punk will not win the Rumble. He'll be champion.
Yeah, why would he be in the Royal Rumble?
I mean, I guess in a sense where they could say where Punk wins the Rumble and challenges Cody, but that would be way off.
Yeah, that'd be a stretch.
If I see Rhea Ripley again, I'll let him know. Max's Spinall says hello. You not know that Morgan might be number 30 and win the match? No, she won't be number 30. She'll probably be like number 25 or 23 or 16. I don't see her being number 30 this year.
What do you see AJ Lee doing from here?
Well, she's in Women's War Games. They're going to win.
Right. But, I mean, after that, do you see that?
She's in a feud with Becky Lynch.
Yeah, I can see that.
She's going to wrestle Becky Lynch at probably WrestleMania.
Yeah. I'd love to see her I'd love to see Becky get the belt back from Maxine and then AJ take it from Becky. As much as I'm not a big fan of Becky.
No. Becky, I like Becky, but her character right now, she's all over the place. There's no consistency with her, but she is a great in-ring performer. I love the man.
Yeah.
Love her shit. She's not for everybody though, JR. She's not,
No.
She's not everybody's cup of tea, man.
Sure.
That's the beauty of this industry. I love Unhinged Becky. Same, Pamela Lee. Same.
Yeah. You know who I love that's unhinged right now is freaking oh my god, of course I can't think of her name now. I can't think of her freaking name. You know who I'm talking about with Oh, I'm getting old, man. I can't even think of names right now. The one that's like, she's borderline psychotic.
Nikki
the whole
Cross?
bipolar thing.
No. Oh, Bailey.
Thank you, Bailey.
Like,
she is playing that psycho character very well.
Yeah. No, she is. Bailey's one of the best, man. I mean, I wish they would do more with her. But it seems like every time she gets the strap, the internet community, IWC, whatever you want to call them, complains and like, I don't know. I love Bailey, and I'm hoping to see more out of her in the upcoming year. That's for sure. I like that you just brought her up. Liv Morgan and Sami Zayn will win the Rumble. I don't know about Sami Zayn. It's going to be Roman Reigns. I think you mean Roman Reigns, Wyatt. There's all different languages.
You really love you some Roman Reigns, man.
Yeah, he's the best to do it right now.
Okay.
Ain't nobody moves the charts right now more than Roman. Ain't nobody moves the needle. Ain't nobody slanging more merch. Nobody bringing more eyes on the product.
Yeah.
Especially Cena's gone too. He's at the end. They don't have.
Yeah.
He's the last.
I like that. I like that Cena is actually moving on, and I like the way that they did it too. The way they organized this whole thing.
Oh hell yeah!
You know.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I mean,
this has been great, man.
It's been great. Anyone else have any final input? You guys want to talk about Survivor Series? We're going to give the breakdown one last time. We're going to get Women's War Game match. It's going to be the babyface team, Team Rhea Ripley. They're going to be winning. Dominic will be getting his Intercontinental title back because of Liv Morgan. What's the other match? Did we go over this?
I think we did.
Stephanie. Yep, Stephanie. There's only 4 matches. Wow. And then we got Men's War Games to boot, and that's going to be the heel team.
When is New Day challenging going against is that SmackDown next week or something, or Monday Night Raw? Because I remember there's a match coming up for the New Day versus AJ Lee and
now I'm thinking they should also add one more match in there. Give us the finals of the Cena tournament or something. Give us something. I don't know. They need to do more. Team Roman or Team Brock, guys? I told you once. I'll tell you a million times. It's Team Brock. Even if Braun Breaker turns on Brock, there's no way that both babyface teams are walking out of War Games. There's more of a story to tell, and it's going to be a thing, and then it's going to build Mania. That's all I know, guys.
Yeah.
We will be seeing maybe Brock Lesnar, Mania opponent. He might be feuding with Punk. He might be feuding with Roman. It's just going to be a good show. I make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you tune into the vlog. I'll be bringing the exclusive content the best I can. And let us know, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll probably go live after Survivor Series. Definitely like the videos and subscribe. This is one of these things where we got to set aside like 3 hours and just go off because the audience has been tuned in, and a lot of engagement, a lot of interaction. It's tough to keep up with all of it. Someone said you'd be posting fast as fuck, bro. Hey, man, there's an old saying.
It's impressive how quickly you post your stuff, man. Like, at the event, I'm surprised you got enough bandwidth to freaking upload.
You know how hard? Nobody knows how actually hard that shit is and what I have to do and dealing with everything.
Yeah.
And, man. And if y'all knew some of the obstacles and some of the things behind the scenes, oh my God, that is a story for another day. Just stay tuned, guys. I'm going to keep doing my best to bringing you the exclusive content. Thank you for tuning in. I'm thanking y'all. Hey, man, I could just post this shit and nobody could watch it. It'd just be blankless on YouTube. So y'all are the reason why it's so much better than it is. Because I could just be going to these shows. None of y'all would have watched. And then after about 3 wrestling shows, I would have said, hell, this shit ain't worth my time. But look where we're at now. And even more, I mean, I plan on just I'm going to Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. I mean, not Tyson Paul. I did that already. Well,
that was a while ago.
I meant Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul. So make sure you guys tune into that vlog. I plan on going to more concerts again and getting everything going, man. Watch Stranger Things 5, you dummy. Okay, sure, Game Master. Very nice man you are. Kiss your mother with that mouth. Nah.
I'll kiss you.
Congratulations on the 1 million. Well, thank you, And I guess the next stop is 10 million because that's the next
Love it.
trophy I'll get.
Hell yeah.
And it's
Hell yeah.
going to be a long grind. So, all right, everyone, stay tuned. Lesnar entry was checked. They fell good start. War WWE from Pakistan. Love to Pakistan. Love to India. Love to Canada, France, everywhere. Everyone tuning in. Next time, make sure we'll be there Saturday, bringing you the highlights. Tune in next time. Same Vlog Warrior time. Same Vlog Warrior place. Same Vlog Warrior channel. Over and out, guys. Shout out, everyone. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. On to the next. What a vlog.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, please check out Just Cruising, JUSTCRUZ''N. Please and thank you. I'm going to start putting a lot more content up there. It's a hell of a listen.
I already have an idea for you, my friend. You need to put a little thing with your info right in the front of the thing next, so everyone you can just point to it and tell everyone, hey.
I gotta learn how to do that. I'm still learning all this stuff.
You know, I think they'll grow a connection with you.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I can't wait to talk about Survivor Series the next morning.
Oh, we're gonna be going off. Make sure you guys
tune in coffee
for the post show. And make sure you all say a prayer that the Packers hit tomorrow plus 2.5 for me. All right, guys.
All right.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out.
Later.
Much love.
Bye.
Later.